Yeah, that failed con is you have to be that's from your mist walker.
Yeah.
But you're far enough out of the zone of it now that you no longer count because once
Okay.
you leave that zone, you lose the level of exhaustion after your next sleep.
Gotcha. Okay. Um. So I come back, everyone's staring at me. Um. I think it's kind of worked. I had a vision of a lot of periods of my life, actually. And the moment I walked through the mist and landed in Barovia.
Are you
How long
okay?
have I been out?
Okay, so it worked.
Yeah,
It
I'm
13
worked.
fine, I'm
minutes or
fine.
so.
Yeah, well.
Oh, jeez. Ah, well, sorry to worry everyone.
Glad you're okay.
Me too.
Are you okay?
Are you?
Yeah. I'm fine. And in fact, I think if everyone else is ready, we should maybe start hitting the road or what was our plan again?
That is a nat one. Okay. Everything's
I
fine.
am perfectly fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
I-
fine.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
Everything's fine.
fine. Everything
I
is
believe we
awesome.
were trying to get off this mountain.
Yeah, we were thinking of doing something stupid, like
Yeah,
flying down the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Oh,
cannot fly though, so that was our
What?
issue.
ah,
So,
Wait, so what is this plan that you have?
Well-
so I could cover God, what is 5th level covers
I
two
think we took a shortcut.
of us.
Hmm.
Let me look it up. This is a 4th level spell. No, it's a 3rd. I can cover 3 of us. So with the magic I have, I could get 3 of us to fly down the mountain to our next destination in the swamp.
Mhm.
Harrigan could transform into something with wings. You can fly yourself.
I can also have it on someone else, but that still leaves one person who cannot.
I could try carrying someone.
Harrigan,
yes.
I don't suppose you can cast polymorph yet?
Yeah, that I could do, yes.
Actually,
So
for my knowledge, where are we trying to jump?
we're trying to fly down to the middle of the swamp.
We're like elevated where we
Because
are
where
right
we're
now.
at right now is a huge
Yeah, it's a big cliff.
elevation.
Yeah.
DM,
Uh-huh.
I have a solution. I can cast levitate
Okay.
and immediately stop it, and then when they go over the edge, they have to gently fall down. Gently.
Well, I think Harrigan...
When the spell ends, the target floats gently to the ground if it is still aloft.
I think...
Yeah, once you
No, that's Featherfall. You take min damage. I don't know about levitate.
I mean that the words is written. It
The
says so gently
target
fall to the
floats
ground.
gently to the ground if it is still aloft.
Yeah, but it has to stay in place, right? You can't move in the air.
Yeah, levitate, you don't move it.
Yeah.
The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object.
To push
Who's
them.
to say? Who's to say that we can't, hold on to Zophie real quick, and then end
That
the?
Zophie's not a fixed object. A fixed object is literally like a immovable rod or the ground.
Mira, I have a better solution for you. With Harrigan being able to cast polymorph, that's everyone.
That fixes it.
That
Yeah,
fixes
Fairchild
it.
does
That literally
polymorph.
fixes it.
Okay.
That's all we
It
needed, and
is-
then everybody can fly.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, you can polymorph.
I could only do it for a couple of hours, but
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but we don't.
we don't need that long.
It's not. Didn't we just figure out what it was like going to be rounds?
Yeah,
like
'cause
it's
each
It was like
not.
10
round-
minutes to get down there. I thought we talked about like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
yeah. So minutes, not hours.
Yeah,
I think it was minutes.
I can do now. I only have a few casting of minutes per. Each casting of mine is 1 minute. But I can do it I could do it 2 or 3 times if needed. We can easily reach the ground because action 60 feet of fly, bonus action dash. So we can easily get down there. Let me just, if I draw, because I can get me,
How much is fly? Fly is 3.
you, and you.
how much do you fall in a single
You can get
round?
yourself,
And one other person.
and you can get one other person, Harrigan,
Why
and then
do-
polymorph. We can get everybody. We can.
Okay.
Just for future reference, I can upcast my stuff, guys.
That's
yeah,
good.
that's good.
Okay.
Good to know.
Good to know. But basically these
We're good.
groups, I can actually.
And then
actually,
this
I'm
way we don't have to
upcasting-
go all the way around
yeah.
again.
Upcasting fly. Actually, if I do a 5th level fly.
Yeah, fly is 4.
Yeah, actually, I
Strider.
miscalculated. It's better than I thought. I can do the fly spell on myself. I don't have to use my ability flight. So this actually works better because I'll have 10 minutes with the fly spell. We can easily get down and make some progress.
Baller.
DM, we're doing this.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So
For sure, I want to know what's happening.
Go to the Barovia map. We
Huh.
We discussed
I'm
this
there.
We're gonna be flying down to the bogs, but flying down the cliff. And last session, you said that it would take about 10 minutes.
I think so.
so mechanically it's like 1,000 feet, right?
Yes.
So mechanically, if we went straight down, it would take a minute. Because with using your action to dash, you can move 120 in 1 turn. So everybody, if you're just using your action to dash, everyone can move 120 per turn if it's like the fly spell.
And that leaves us for plenty of time to, towards the end, kind of,
Yeah,
if
so
we want to take some realism into it, we can, ease our descent a little bit.
yeah, I'm also
Presumably, it's not a straight cliff the
yeah,
whole way.
we would
Yeah.
go, we would go diagonal, but what
Yeah.
my point is just pointing out that if we needed to, we could do it in a minute going straight down. That's not what anyone would do in this case, I don't believe. But
Now, before we do this, I would like, is there any way to look down the cliff right now, DM, to see what kind of situation we're about to fling ourselves into?
We.
Roll a perception to see if you can even see the bottom through the mist.
Sure.
Okay. Now, so you can make out some of the bottom. Now roll me a survival to see if you can make
Sure.
out what dangers may await you at the bottom.
Sure.
You could feasibly find a safe place to land. It's a good thing you didn't go straight down because there's a bunch of really jagged rocks at the bottom of the cliff.
no, it would be
I mean, if we're
silly to go
flying, we would probably see
straight
that
down.
before we.
We
flew
would
down,
avoid that,
hopefully.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm
I would
talking
imagine,
about
yeah.
the whole levitating idea.
If we
Levitate.
yeet, that's a problem.
You would
We
have
should not eat
levitated
ourselves
onto
across the
some
cliff.
very pointy rocks that would have very slowly protruded you in places.
Oh,
Teehee.
Fantastic. Super comfy.
Would you really though? Anyways.
Yes, because once you touch them, you fall.
I guess. Anyways.
So you would touch right into it, which would not be pleasant.
Anyways.
So I mean, you could feasibly find something, especially since it doesn't last, or it's not like you only have the minute it would take. You have the 10 minutes. You could feasibly find us a place to land.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I suppose we're doing this.
I mean, we
Yeah,
need,
yeah.
we need to go down there, and it would really
We
suck
could
to-
also just go around. Take a
And
pit
then-
stop in Kresk.
But then we're going,
All the way around.
and Valaki is the best place for us to spend our money, anyways.
Okay. All right.
And it is sort of a shortcut as we are on our way to,
Yeah, don't
Have
remind
a-
me.
yeah, well,
We want to go to the drowned village anyway.
Yeah.
okay.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Baggy.
So, Mikhail, you can turn into
Okay.
a werewolf, but have you ever
I'll
turned
do that.
into a bird?
It was a nap.
No.
I tried.
Care to join me? It's the
Sound-
first time I'll be doing so.
That'd be pretty cool.
Don't mind me doing a little shuffle behind Ted's back.
Am I riding on somebody or being carried by somebody? What am I doing?
So I'm casting.
Maybe am I being cast flight upon?
I'm casting fly on Vasilka and Darosta
Okay.
and myself.
I'm casting fly on myself and Irina.
Quick.
And I'm going to eat
Harrigan
a
is-
bird.
Yeah, Harrigan's polymorphing Mikhail into a bird. What
quick
kind of bird?
What kind of
question.
bird?
How
An
do I-
owl.
How do I
An
change?
owl.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's a barb.
A
Wait.
burb.
burb.
Are you saying something, Ten?
Yeah.
You were coming in and out.
How do I change my pointer color? 'Cause I gotta
By
Uh,
changing the color of
Uh,
your.
Click the options
Yeah.
and then color active
change that.
character.
Yes, thanks. Preach.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So, are we going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they made a little update. Very top left, there's the locked button. Under that, there's switch to combat tabletop list.
What?
Oh, that's
Top
not new. It's in there.
left.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
Very, very top left. You have to hover over it.
Oh,
Yeah, you can change your icon to,
Oh.
like from this one to like the
And then directly under
Okay.
that is switch combat tabletop list. I only just
Oh,
noticed.
I
I can.
I thought
Oh,
that wasn't
that's
new, maybe it
actually
is.
really nice for me as a DM.
That's
That's
I like
interesting.
that. I like that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
better.
Anyways,
That is-
Yeah.
So nice for me as a DM.
Yeah,
It's so much
yeah.
easier to keep track of things.
It's out of screen. for
maybe they updated this part of it because it
stream,
looks
but-
different like on the combat tabletop list screen. But
I
yeah.
like that. Picasso.
anyways, we're going.
Oh, and I can control the turn order with it.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
We won't need to use that today at all. No, that's fine. Yep.
No.
Don't
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Fascinating.
There's no,
No
end
reason to
on
use that
Yes.
combat
blog.
tabletop list today.
Who,
So what birds
Everything's
did you
going
guys
to be
decide
fine.
who
become?
keeps next actoring?
Cease.
I
What,
know.
what burbs are you becoming, both of you?
Owls.
Owl.
I'm an owl.
Owls. Okay.
We're both owls.
And we're all
Okay.
flying
Is it a
down this
regular owl or a
mountain.
big owl?
No, it's a regular owl.
Okay.
Is it a
Regular owl.
barn? Is it a barn owl? Is it a
Snowy owl.
The great horned
great
owl.
Horned owl.
horn.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Pygmy
in the
owl.
mountains. Let's go with a snowy, like Arctic looking owl.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it an Arctic tern?
Just called
All right, down we go.
Wee.
a snowy
Okay.
owl. That's the
Yeet with control.
And we are double movementing and all that jazz and looking for
We
a
fly.
safe place to land.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
fly now.
think
You.
that you'll. They fly now.
fly.
With the with the capability of the flight and the excuse me.
Mhm.
Polymorph. That's the
There it
word.
is.
You found it.
Thank you. I found it finally. You are able to get down relatively safely. Doesn't go too poorly. So when you land and begin to make your way,
Snapshot.
yeah, go ahead and give me
I want to look for bad guys as soon as we start landing.
I'll join on
Anything that looks like they want to attack us.
Yeah, I'd be on that
Yeah.
too.
That seems like a good check to do as we're landing.
Checking the landing zone feels like a good, just a basic concept.
where you land.
I don't know. How far
Don't
do
see-
we get? Oh.
Yeah, how far do we get, DM? Yeah.
Is fly also 10-minute?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Polymorph is an hour.
Polymorph is an hour.
It is an
Right.
hour.
So we're limited by the
Yes.
10 minutes of fly.
Yep.
Okay.
Our lowest denominator is 10 minutes.
Are you flying at an angle or are you going down?
Angle.
across?
I imagine an angle.
It's not the angle, I
Okay.
believe.
Angle
Oh,
looking
nice.
for a
A
clear spot to
squared
land.
plus B squared. B squared.
So 120
steep
feet per
triangle.
second is, that feels wrong, 81
For
miles an
6
hour?
seconds.
That is not
What's
right.
per second?
For 6 seconds.
Hold
6
on.
seconds.
Yeah, it's per 6
120
seconds, not 1 second.
Yeah.
So if we do 120,
So it's
Times
closer to
10,
20
right?
miles per hour.
Yeah.
so every minute we're doing 1,200 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's-
in a minute you would be at ground.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but we're also
none of
flying to
those
find a relatively safe place
Yeah,
to
so
land.
we can kind of fly
Mhm.
over the landscape to see, as we're going
I'd
along.
say
that's roughly 200 miles. I mean, just over. In 10 minutes.
yeah. So okay,
No.
here's another thing to ask. Are you looking to
Yeah,
fly
not
around
close.
the marsh with this time? Or are you just trying to get to a spot to land?
Because Mikhail is an owl, so he wouldn't really
An
know how
owl.
to lead us. So we wouldn't really know where this city would be at, right?
But Cal has the mind of an owl, so he is
Yeah,
making
so he
a perception
can't
check for
really-
a mouse.
Fair
It's
enough.
not-
That's true.
You still know.
So, like, I guess
You,
Polymorph,
you,
we
keep,
probably
you
could
take the
go
physical
somewhere-
traits, you keep your
Not-
mental traits.
Not
No,
polymorph.
No,
Not
no,
polymorph.
not polymorph.
Right,
Polymorph is
polymorph
not-
is
Yeah,
not
okay,
that.
Oh my
So-
Oh,
god.
You're
you find that mouse real
right.
good.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh my
about
god,
that.
Mikhail finds a
Hold
fucking
on
mouse.
It's
second.
Kale.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys,
Mouse
If
Kale.
there's
Polymorph,
an
you
owl, if
still
you guys
keep
are
a sense
following
of
him, you're going
self.
to follow him to.
You still don't know
Hold
who
on.
your allies are. You don't
Sure.
become a wild animal entirely.
Yes,
I'm
but it's
joking.
not like you're as smart as
But
Mikhail
he's
would be at
not, like,
baseline, so
He
yeah.
doesn't know where the city is, I don't think, from this
No.
point of view. right?
Mhm.
Like
Not from
He's
this
not-
side of
So
the
we
marsh.
can't
no.
like go for that.
he's
as
not
our
like
target.
leading, capable of leading
targets,
you anywhere at this point.
including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
if
but they're
we
still
try to
Like,
go
you
for
know
that
your
was like kind of
friends, you know
dry?
It
what
Yeah.
retains its
secure
alignment and
looking?
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So yeah, if we went somewhere that seemed like it was less likely to be like sinky ground, but it was like good ground, we could try to go there first.
You'd probably the first place you'd probably get to would be probably about here where this marker is,
Mm-hmm.
in order to
10
get
minutes,
to
okay.
the first dry enough spot to land.
Okay.
Like unless anyone else has any better ideas, that sounds good to me. But
Yeah.
It's as
I'm
good of
fine
an
with
idea
that.
as any. We land, DM.
All right. Yep. You land on what is quite soft and squishy ground.
Mm,
Mm.
Um,
mm.
it is unlike kind of the rest of the area. This ground is very green, but it's not like a healthy green. It is very dark and soupy, and like it looks like the algae you'd see in the bottom of a lake. It's just very murky, dark, somewhat kind of slippery. But just it's really uncomfortable to walk on.
Gross.
So
If
like
anybody-
my
if any of you-
backyard lakefront. Yeah. So
Mm.
okay, cool.
Yeah, D. Like when you're walking to go do the poles for your dock,
Yes,
that's the
it's
kind
as
of ground
squishy
you're
as that
walking on.
nastiness.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, if any of you have ever like either walked in like a lake, or the ocean or anything like that, that
Yep.
has that murky, gross
You put your foot in
feeling.
the water, and then it's
Yep.
cold and slimy, and it sinks down about 6 inches,
Uh-huh.
and then just
Yep.
kind of surrounds your foot. And
Yep.
your foot's kind of stuck, and you're
Yep.
like, oh no, it's stuck, but it's actually fine. Yeah, that thing.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the kind of ground you're stuck on. And that is the only kind of ground in sight.
This was a bad idea.
We should have brought water shoes or something like that.
Point of note.
Mm-hmm.
So, based on your weight, you're not like you kind of all sink a little bit. Irina and Vasilka aren't doing great because Irina's in a breastplate. Granted, she's a fairly, she's not like a heavyweight person, but she's
Yeah,
carrying a decent amount of equipment on her. Vasilka's
I
like
also do this
500
to
pounds because
see-
she's a golem.
Anything's
Yeah.
nearby us. So-
She's not quite that heavy, but she's quite tall and quite solid. So she's having a hard time walking in this ground.
As we land, I drop concentration on the polymorph. I return to Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how to help. Maybe freedom of movement.
That's
It
my
is
floor.
good to know, mechanically speaking, it is rough terrain.
Yeah, it's fair.
Rough or difficult?
Difficult, yeah.
Difficult terrain.
Ah, okay.
The entirety of the marshland is
Bad
difficult
place.
terrain.
Yeah, and Joey, freedom of
Disgusting.
movement is one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have
It
the
would still
spell
help.
slots for.
But yeah.
No.
Mechanically speaking, she is having no worse of a time than anybody else in the difficult
Okay.
terrain, unless they have
Mhm.
freedom of
Like, we're
movement.
all at half
It is just
speed, yeah.
narratively speaking, she is denser than pretty much everybody in the party by
Yeah.
nature of being a golem. So it just
Yeah.
looks like it affects her more. But she's very ladylike. And walking, shin deep in marshland, not the most fun thing for somebody who's trying to be ladylike.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
mechanically speaking, no different than anybody else. Narratively speaking, not a good time.
I have to imagine
Mm.
Mikhail's having a rough time of it also.
Yeah, Mikael, you are denser. Harrigan,
And wearing armor.
while you're not as necessarily as heavy as a full-sized human would be in this area, it's not pleasant to walk around in this because you would normally be not like okay in this area, but like it wouldn't be that bad. But because you're denser than you would normally be, it's a little bit more challenging.
This was a bad idea.
yeah, if I can't cast freedom of movement on Olivia, I can at least keep us a little low key. Pass without a trace.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
That's
Did
probably
anything
the
on my
best.
divine sense pop up as in the area that was like of those categories?
Um.
We also have perceptions looking around for anything that might want
Yeah.
to attack us
In
as
this-
we're landing.
In this area, no, nothing seems to tring to ping. I was gonna say trip and ping at the same time. Ping on your divine sense, and those of
Kitty
you
dome
looking
all over
around
again.
do not see anything in the immediate area. That is, uh, you know, uh, anything that would be cause of worry of any reason. The area is, kind of, I don't want to say littered with trees because it's not that dense. But if you've ever been to like the south and been to like a bayou
Yeah.
where there are, it's
Mhm.
decently covered in trees.
Yeah.
Or like the Florida wetlands, also a good example.
Are we talking like thick vegetation, bramble?
Roots
um,
everywhere.
No, not quite that bad.
Okay.
It's not that dense.
Yeah.
But there are definitely like quote unquote healthy trees around because of the water. These are not like the dead trees you've seen more often in the forests. Not every tree is dead in the forests around here, but
I
they're
hope
not
so.
as unhealthy and sickly looking as the rest of the trees you've kind of seen in the land. These look like they're thriving because it's a marshland. But like these are not fruit bearing trees. They're not healthful. They're just trees. You imagine they're probably the only thing keeping the
Trees.
ground intact, at least in some areas of this swamp land. But they're not hazardous. It's not like you're gonna trip over things. You're not having to chop down the vegetation in the area. It's just good to note that there are trees and things around if you so desire to do anything with it.
DM, I would like to make a personal check on my past to see if I've ever been in an area similar to this. Not like been in Barovia, but like been in
Yeah.
a marshland. Would that be history or
That would be history.
I want to say off of that I've been in a place where it was maybe overrained, but not
Yeah,
the
I
same
would
as
say a
this.
place that had heavy rain that had like where you sink like half an inch or an inch into the ground because
Yeah.
it's just oversaturated, but nowhere near the extent of what this is doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's a good ankle plus deep in the marsh.
I think we need to either get back to where we were or get through this quickly because
Well,
this is
getting
going to be
back
terrible.
Isn't
This will be terrible to sleep in. That's what I'm trying to get at.
yeah.
Oh, I could.
Yeah,
Getting back
it's a
today
book.
is not a choice. Can't do
I'm
that
just
again.
saying. I'm just saying we need to get moving.
Yeah, let's press
Well-
onward.
Quietly now, everyone, and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Well-
So That is how long?
An hour
An
plus
hour?
10 to
Minutes?
stealth.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So who is leading the expedition through the bogs?
Mikhail?
I will
Sure.
ask Mikhail, do you know where this village is supposed to be at by
Do
chance?
I? I imagine I have an idea, but
Now that
do
you're not an
I?
owl, I can
I
ask you the
would
question.
roll-
So,
Bruh.
Now I'm a man. again.
Roll me a. Just roll me a flat history.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's not disadvantage or advantage. You would have advantage because of your time as having lived nearby, quote unquote. With a 14, you know it's somewhere toward the middle.
Okay.
The exact location, you're not sure. You've never been there. There was never a reason to go there. And
Why
it
would I go
was
to a weird
it was
haunted-
sunk long
Sunken.
before your people were ever around.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
I have a direction. You know, it
better
is
than nothing, I suppose.
that way. About.
Very specific. Okay.
all right.
All right. Well, then let's make our way that way. I want to help
guess we'll go that
whoever
way.
is
Harrison,
making
help
the
me out.
survival
Or-
checks. Yeah.
Sorry, Zila, you help me out.
I'm helping Mikhail.
Go ahead and roll survival at advantage with the
Guidance.
help action.
Ayo!
Okay.
Oh
I'm
my
so good
God,
at
you
helping.
didn't need it.
Zila, what a good
Alright.
help.
Nice.
With a 25. Now, bear in mind,
Yep, difficult
This-
terrain.
it's difficult terrain, and bear in mind the scale of this map.
Mm-hmm.
Bog.
So by the time the sun begins to set,
Mm-hmm.
you make it about here.
That is pretty good, actually.
That's actually
On
not
a
bad.
25, I'm going to give you
Oh,
a good
that's not
decent
bad.
distance
That's
for a
not
25.
bad.
It's pretty good.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
Dang,
going to get...
alright.
You almost critted it. Like, almost as high as you're ever going to get on it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
do we find?
but now the sun has begun to set. And for Zophie, because of her keen mind,
Thank you.
it is darker earlier because of the tree cover. So
Okay.
while normally when you're out and about 6-7 o'clock is when it starts to get dark,
Okay.
it's only about 4:30
Huh.
or 4:30, and it is borderline like 10 o'clock at night dark.
Okay.
It gets dark, like you had sun light,
Yeah.
and then in a matter of 15 minutes, it got nighttime dark,
So-
like sun gone.
My
dark.
question would be, as it starts to get dark during that travel time, specifically trying to keep an eye out for something that's not waist deep.
Yep, that's totally feasible. We can go ahead and get the survival check from Harrigan.
Can I use if I expend a use of my telekinetic flight to fly up and get a better vantage point, can I make a check as well with advantage?
Sure. I'll go ahead and allow that.
Cool.
Okay.
And Joey, you have advantage because of your skill
Gotcha.
or your feat.
Well, that
To
didn't
say,
roll
oh,
advantage,
feature.
but it might
Oh, I
mean that-
Well, I mean, roll it again just in case you crit,
Yeah.
bud.
Oh, I
Yeah. Okay. Between the two of you, you were definitely able to find a spot that is close to the same kind of ground that you landed on, where you're not, you're not like clear up to your ankles or clear to your shins and knees in the mud and in the muck. You're closer to, a few inches Okay.
Okay.
Maybe top of a tennis shoe. Not quite ankle.
Okay.
It's probably the best you're gonna get.
Kind of sucks, but.
It's not a great area.
No.
Well, a bedroll will help us keep mostly above.
Yeah.
I would like to state to the record for the whole party, I tried getting us to go around.
Straight
And
through.
then what? We'd
Quickest
be still
pass.
walking in the mountains.
We'd be taking the next week and a half to get around. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. It would have been less disgusting. Yes. So-
Yes,
Then
it
we
would
would
have
be
been
going
way
to the
less
bogs in the
disgusting.
north.
Look, it's fine. Just wait until tomorrow. I believe the tiny hut is dry.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh,
think so.
At least can't
Anyways,
rain in it.
Should be.
the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable, dry, regardless of the weather outside. So tomorrow we'll have a good
Yeah.
sleep. Just today's gonna
Okay.
suck.
That's fine.
anyways,
Yeah.
we're back in the camp. Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's squishy.
Yeah.
It's no longer snowing. Now disgusting.
Now it's all murky.
What?
Let's see. Do I have any fun effects I can do for
Like an underwater 'cause we're
murkiness?
squishy.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like
Ugh.
I didn't mean to adjust it that drastically so fast.
I'm
trying to-
face my notes for resting in the murky bottom.
Trying to
just in
color
case I was
shift it to be a little bit more green.
wondering. Mm.
And then
Yeah, that'll work.
and we're
Yeah.
gonna like it's just was that a flash of lightning?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I would just messing with the brightness, but I guess so.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that one's
Huh.
not gonna work because we don't want lightning.
Yeah.
Not
no.
now, unless it's storming out.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean that. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down so it's not so distracting.
That
Yeah.
works.
It works.
Yeah.
I hate it, but it works. I don't like hate it. Like it's a cool effect and it sets the tone. But oh boy.
Well, this is pleasant.
Ah. Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, it is not pleasant, but I get that
Maybe
you're trying to be sarcastic
I
there.
didn't fully think
Yeah,
it
it was
through,
sarcasm.
But tomorrow I'll prepare dry space. We just gotta get through one horrible night.
I have been thinking about what kind of deal I could do that. I was kind of thinking of like a rubbed earth. We get a decent little area that's just turned up. It's, it's a little more rough, but then plant growth on top of that, so we have that kind of cushioning.
If you can do anything, please do. This is. I thought maybe there'd be like some raised patches of dirt we could. Not this. Not what. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll try.
Campfire's a token. Kill it. Attack it.
Mimic.
It's just because it's
Mimic
really
campfire.
distracting to see the campfire with waves over it.
That's fair,
understandable.
honestly.
Yeah.
So
Does it
I
need to
just
be a
threw the
red background, or can you make
campfire.
it like a black background, like the ring around it?
I can modify it. Give me a. let me-
Honestly, that's fair,
just
and I
seems so
appreciate
scary.
it.
Yeah.
That's
um,
fair, and I appreciate it, Ghost, because my eyes were like, ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
it's a little
me
bit of
give
like
me
a-
give me a second to modify the token, so it'll take a sec.
Okay.
But go ahead and continue what you're doing.
I mean, if you think it would work.
Well, I don't know how much it would help, but anything would be better than bare mud.
Yeah.
I've had to camp in something less than this, but similar. It wasn't exactly pleasant. But beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
I'm fixing it.
Okay.
Do you think we're at least heading in the right direction, Mikhail?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure about it. You know, it's sort of just in the middle of all of this.
Mm.
So, if we keep going, we should get there pretty soon, I think. And anyway, this was much faster. So, even if we are now a little muddy, I think it was worth it.
Well, you don't have that nice little cozy sphere of
No,
protection that's
it was fly down here or that, and yeah, yeah.
I have a question, Ten. How were you able to cast Fly and Greater Restoration?
Because we needed to wait another day, and I forgot. Because we waited another day. That's my bad.
uh,
The only difference is another day would pass. I don't know how much that changes. I forgot. I was excited.
It's all good.
uh,
We'll let
thought-
We'll let it
Well-
slide.
I
Yeah.
thought, like, the way you were talking about your ability, Ten, I thought you could cast Fly on others. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But then you said I could use my 5th level for this. I'm like, oh, surely Ghost. No. Maybe I'm being dumb.
Nope.
I gaslit myself.
huh.
Well,
Well,
oops.
oops. Oops.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Sorry.
Anyways.
Yeah. Uh. Anyhow.
About the past few days, guys. I'm sorry I wasn't fully there.
You're fine. There was a lot.
I misunderstood all of you, and I'm sorry.
No, don't blame yourself. I made some mistakes.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
You're a good friend, Harrigan.
Oh, I try. Would you like to take first watch? Watch with me?
Sure.
Alrighty.
And if I can make a request on behest of Basilica, do you think you guys could include her in your watches sometime?
Sure.
Of course.
If she wants the help,
Ze-
I suppose. Yeah.
Zila will give a look over towards Vasilka and smile.
She will look back at you with a look of like, okay, like not quite what I was expecting.
I think it would be good for everyone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're taking first watch. The campfire seems to be growing, so I'm gonna try and, well, honestly, it'd probably be easier for us to sleep in this than everyone else.
You would think, but it's not.
I'm just trying to be optimistic.
Let's just get through this night,
Sure.
and then it'll be better tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it will. It will. It will.
Great.
All right, well, honk shoe.
I
sweet.
just need to sidetrack this really fast.
Sure.
So earlier when I was looking about the whole levitate being used to slow you down, I was on a page and then we changed away from that topic. I closed out a token maker and it jumped back to that page. I looked over it because it was on like a forum of people discussing it. And it was the topic was levitate uses featherfall, to prevent the fall. So he replied, the first thing I look over and see when it closed out the tab, revivify can also be used as featherfall.
You're not
It's-
right.
I mean,
Oh,
I guess.
In a way.
God.
Sure, as
Very
long as it
expensive
doesn't-
in the fall, but
as long
yes.
as it
I
doesn't
just looked
outright
over.
kill them.
Mhm.
And
Alright, I don't know which
saw
one of you is gonna
well, it
cast
caps
it
out at 20d6,
fall.
so
Well, that's if you
Yeah.
believe in the damage cap.
I
That's
don't
if you-
believe
yeah.
in the damage cap.
I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that per raw 20d6.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean, it was only 1,000 feet, so it would be 20d6. No, it wouldn't.
No, it would be way more than that.
More than that.
It'd be 100d6.
There you go.
There it is.
I can do math, guys.
Damn.
Anyways, Harrigan and Zila are taking a watch.
Yes. Here
Alright.
is a perception.
Perception plus 5, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Per snap shun.
And that is without the plus
Damn.
5.
Okay. So 23 and a 21. Okay.
Well, it's a 28.
Or 20. Sorry,
never
I
add the
misread who
plus
rolled
5.
what. 28 and a 16. Got it.
Yeah.
And
Do we
rolling
see
off
anything?
Not currently.
Okay. Sorry, Joey, go.
rolling off a perception check. Zila, I can't help notice with these wonderful little eyes of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware that you have chains around your neck and wrists?
Initially, she doesn't react. But then she goes to reach as if like to touch it.
Uh,
They're there.
yes. Although
Huh.
it obviously doesn't seem like they are physically here on you. It's
No, they wouldn't be.
that
That makes sense.
leftover from the hag.
The night I escaped from her, well, before that, it felt like there was always something. Something keeping me feel bound. And there were times where she would drag me around as if there were chains on me, but as you've seen several times with myself and Zophie, normal chains would be relatively easy to get out of.
Yeah.
I thought it was just her powers, but I think they're actually there.
Do you mind if I inspect them?
If there's anything to inspect on them, sure.
Well, I might not be able to interact with them, but at least to look closer and see what I might see. DM, what do you want from me here? What's the kind of check?
I guess, what are you trying to glean?
Yeah,
Would be a better way to
exactly.
put it.
Oh, well. Any. Well, I guess I know what they're from. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, without knowing what you're trying to get, I can't give you an answer as to what to roll.
Yeah.
I can't even help, even though it's
I mean,
my own lore.
I guess. Are you looking for like a magic thing, or like the nature
Yeah.
of it, or like if
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
like-
recognized from your knowledge? Yeah.
I'm saying you're
What-
like,
what-
I can't.
it's-
I'm
Yeah,
in
it's like,
control
what
of my
angle are
own
you trying to
lore, and I'm
come
like,
at it
what-
from, and I'll be able to give you a better answer.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess. Wow, these are very ironclad, aren't they? Well,
well, I can't feel them, so. Do they look like it?
well, they look like they would be heavy if you were actually to feel them. But I don't know. Could you do me a favor and give me a little like shake them around? See how they react. DM, how are they like waving around? Or Mira, how are
She
they waving
very
around?
weird. She like leans and waves her hand like, this is weird, but okay.
Yeah.
DM.
This, I'm gonna let you describe how you want them to look, because this is very much a design point of your character.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I
This
didn't
was
know
not
if you had
something
your own
imposed by
lore.
me, so I don't
I didn't know
have
if
a
you had
great
more lore.
explanation.
I didn't know
well,
if you had
I have
more
more
lore.
lore as to them specifically, but as to the design and
Sure. Okay.
makeup, I don't. That's you.
Sure. As said earlier, they're very slack, Joey.
Yeah.
And as she moves her hand around, they, as if there was a lot of give to go. There was they would shake like that. Does that make sense with chains? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any
It
force
doesn't feel like it's like
applied.
tethered to something or
Yeah, yeah. Huh. Well,
in fact,
it,
maybe they kind of flow a little bit more than you would imagine they should.
you know, I was kind of wondering about that. If it's not like they wave like iron chains would, but maybe more like
More
paper
like
chains or
rope.
something. Rope,
More like
yeah,
rope.
yeah. No, I mean, as it stands, it looks like they aren't binding you to anything. They seem rather free from any sort of force.
Well, I guess that's good news. Not sure how I feel about this.
Mm.
They probably put you a little bit.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to describe how I see this other than it's like a sort of double vision. It's almost as if I were to like cover one eye, I would miss it all entirely. Um, and this is more faint, as it were. I only ever noticed it just the other day. Didn't know how you would feel about me bringing that up with everyone. So,
I'd imagine it would make Sophie worry even more about me.
yeah, I mean, it kind of made me worry. Just to randomly notice that you had some chains hanging off of you.
Is there anything else about the chains? Anything you can see?
Do you want a perception?
Sure.
You're gonna answer your own question here.
Yes! You can see the
Oh.
other thing that I sent you a while ago.
Hold on, let me get another look. Well, Sylvan?
Yeah.
Sylvan. Says along here, it's written in Sylvan. They say seal.
Huh. Probably it just means to keep me sealed with her or something.
It's as good a guess as any. Hmm.
Well, that's information I didn't know about me.
No. Today's been a day of revelations for the both of us, I suppose.
I suppose so. I wanted to thank you.
No? You're welcome. What for?
Back at the temple, when Sophie did what she did, I'm glad that you were there with her
Oh.
when I couldn't be. And you've shown her a lot of loyalty. By not saying anything to me and keeping things relatively a secret. That's I know you probably think I should be mad at you, but I'm not.
Hell,
It just means that you have her back when I don't.
oh, I wouldn't put it like that. Certainly, if anything were to ever stab her back, I could heal it, but you would be the one to make sure it never stabbed her again.
That's good. I like that.
That is very good. That was good, Joey.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I suppose. But still, that was. Finding that out was. It's good. I remember when the two of you could barely even stand the sight of each other.
I don't think it was ever that bad. Sure, we got in each other's hair, but I never wished her any ill will or anything that's bad.
No, but you two definitely did not get along.
Mm.
And now you two get along in your own way, I suppose.
Yeah, that's
I'm just glad there's a lot of people looking out for her, too.
yeah. I don't think there's any other way we get out of this place other than keeping an eye on each other.
That being said, pause and roleplay. DM? I see
Mhm.
2 Zophies.
Huh?
Oh.
What?
I don't.
Yeah,
If
that's
you. Okay, that was weird. I saw
There
2
were 2
Zophies.
Zophies in the combat tracker, which was weird.
Oh, and the
Weird.
combat tracker. I was looking
So
all
that-
over the
I
map.
was also looking in the top left when I toggled the things.
Yeah,
I
which that
toggled
relies on
away
the
and
combat
back.
tracker.
And yeah, it was weird. I was just like, huh?
I don't have an explanation for that because I was looking around. I'm like, I don't see
Huh?
2 on the map. What are you talking about? Then I looked at the combat tracker and I was like, oh,
Sorry, that just
No,
really
you're good.
distracted me, guys.
I didn't see that myself, so you're good.
What was I going to say? I'm sorry, that really distracted me. Oh, I remember now.
Mm.
About looking out for each other. Are you okay?
Oh, I don't know. But, I can say with certainty that this group is the only thing keeping me moving forward at this point. So, I don't want to see anything happen to any of us. It was rough seeing you in the shape you were just a few days ago.
Hmm. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you're fine. I don't see what you have to apologize for.
Sophie says not to blame myself, but I'm sure I overreacted.
Well, even if you had, it's only important that you learned from it. and move forward.
That's what I intend to do.
It's 10 o'clock. Sorry, did my Alexa come through for you guys in that moment?
Nope.
No.
Oh my
No.
It did not,
God.
thankfully. But I was like, yes, it is 10
I
o'clock.
didn't
You are
know you
it
correct.
had
okay?
keen mind.
Dang.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? It's 11.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's 11
I'm-
o'clock.
I'm still concerned about both you and Zophie. You both still have this gift active on both of you. Zophie is acting strangely, and
Given with
You've been
the
different.
good looks of starry-eyed, dreamy bunny boy.
Can you repeat the start of that, Joey?
Given the, I don't even remember, good-looking gifts of a starry-eyed bunny boy or some shit.
I mean, there's that part, but it's hard to explain. But you've been acting very different. And it's gotten me concerned.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's why I'm
Uh,
asking if you're okay.
Yeah. I mean, sure, there might be some personality difference, but that aside, I can't help but feel like these, without speaking too much for Zophie, this gift has been relatively helpful. And
Sure.
sure, I have some weird shit going on. It is what it is.
Well, you can lean on us, any of us, you know? I don't know what's going on exactly. I just know there's your jokes have become more morbid than it was in the past.
Hmm.
If you don't want to share it, that's okay. You don't have to.
I don't know how to share what I have been feeling. But know that in my own way, I am relying on you guys.
Well,
That
all I can say is that I will do my utmost to not be like what I was the past few days.
you only do what you feel you must, and that'll be fine enough. That said, if I could rely on you for a while, I would like to spend some time reading book.
Of course.
Thank you. Let me know if anything tries to sneak up on us or think you hear something.
I think we might be able to hear him coming, given how thick this sludge is. Maybe.
Yeah, here's hoping.
I continue to keep watch while he reads his book.
How long you
Okay.
giving me on the book?
Hmm.
Is the
Mm.
question.
Oh, 2 hours.
Bless.
We'll be
I'm
nice. We'll do
almost
2 hours.
halfway.
Hey!
Nice.
Ugh.
Okay.
All right. The rest of your watch goes smoothly.
Cool. Who do you wake up, Peregrine?
Mm. Are you waking up, Sophie?
I think so.
Okay. I'll wake up Mikhail.
I'm also going
Okay.
to tap Vasilka in.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna wake up the roaster. I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, so Zophie, Darosta, and Vasilka.
Okay.
Okay, Darosta. How are you sleeping? You're not sleeping on your back, or are you sleeping on your side, or?
Kind of like on my side, like in a little like ball, probably.
Yeah. As best I can, I'm setting the doll like where you would like naturally be looking if you opened your eyes.
All right.
Hmm.
Terrible.
And
Which doll is this, to clarify?
the one
little
that
child one?
we tried like faking Sophie out with.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you
how
keep
do
this
I-
doll?
In his bag.
Yeah,
In his
and
pockets.
I have a lot of like that big satchel that I
magical
keep on my
pockets, you
side.
know.
Yeah.
Ah,
The,
okay.
the
Yeah.
pockets that are magical. The magical
Yeah.
pockets.
Yeah, you know, those magic pockets that aren't bag of holding.
This
pockets,
is
but
not
magic
Baldur's
pockets.
Gate. The magic pockets aren't a
Yeah.
thing in
I don't know,
D&D.
we have
Those are
magic
always
po-
a thing. Excuse
We
me.
have magic pockets in Megan's campaign.
We
Magical
have a
physics
bag
pockets.
of holding.
It's
And
it's
magic
like in
pockets.
Trails where you pull out giant ass sword out of your back pocket because you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
I have a bag of holding, and I'm
I
very
mean,
generous
you're
about
not
who has
wrong,
access to it.
but-
I'm just
So
gonna-
generous
I'm just
about
gonna
our
point
bag of holding
out
pockets.
that
I'm
most
nice.
bags in D&D are somewhat magical, even if they're not bags of holding, because you could carry a whole chest inside of a bag as long as it's within your carry limit.
It's just within carry limit, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I think most DMs would rule that you can't do that.
But
At least I would, because that doesn't seem logical. Unless it's a bag of holding, at which
Anyway,
point,
the-
yes, it would work.
The side
Yeah.
but
satchel
you
makes
get my
sense,
point.
yeah.
You get my point. Anyways, so how do you
I
react
also
to
keep
stuff?
a head in there, a lot of vials, some
He has
the
potions.
head?
wizard.
Vials.
Yeah, the
Oh, you
head
have
from
the,
the
you
wizard.
have the
Yeah.
mummified head still.
You still have
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Why do you have that?
I don't
God.
know.
He was waiting till somebody could cast Speak with the dead on it.
Oh, gosh.
Well,
Oh my
somebody
god.
technically
Can somebody?
Soon.
Ah.
Soon.
I don't.
Okay.
That's up
Technically,
to
I
you guys to
can if I
figure out.
prepare
But I
it.
know
I think I
that
have
was your
that
reasoning
power.
for taking it.
Yo.
Is you
Well-
wanted to have somebody cast Speak with the dead on it.
All right. Well, I'm adding that to my to-do list. If I don't get it to
You do have a
today.
character in the party who could cast it.
Yes, but I want to have good sleep tomorrow night.
Yeah,
So.
same.
Anyways, how do you react, Dros?
Is it just sitting there or like what?
No, I drew it craft, so you hear like the faint echo of a child laughing.
Oh my god.
No, you can't do that with Druidcraft. That's more thaumaturgy.
No, it's a tiny, harmless effect, right? Am I
Like-
dumb? Hold on a second.
Like the sound
Like
of wind.
Yeah,
No.
Maybe like a
thaumaturgy would be the sound of
creepy
a
wind
character.
I could see.
Hold on, let's see.
What about a
this.
Yeah, you
weird
could do
bird?
like a
Camera
creepy.
You can make the
noise,
sounds of
maybe.
creaking twigs or something.
You
Ooh.
instantly make a flower blood. You can and It just says an instantaneous, harmless sensory
Such as
effect.
falling leaves, puff of wind, sound of a small animal, or odor of a skunk.
AKA
it's
nature
more like
stuff.
natural relation, like
But
But you can
natural
make
things.
a creepy wind or some creakiness happen. That's possible.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
howly
Some
wind,
creaky
yeah.
winds, just yeah.
Or a light, weird breeze, like an old smell or something like that. Like you could
You
do something
know-
like that. But
You-
auditory, I don't think you would be able to.
There's a reason why when
person.
I prank Clane with Druidcraft, it's always something that's like a stink bug or
yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
stink
You know,
bug.
Ayaki's never used thaumaturgy to prank Claim.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
use
but
thaumaturgy in general.
casting Drench is more fun for Ayaki. Anyways.
is.
Classic. Yeah.
It is, but that doesn't. She's does not mean that she's above using other things.
yeah.
I think this warrants me to do an insight check to see if I wake up and freak out.
Oh,
Is
sure.
it at disadvantage because I'm just waking up, DM, or is it at regular?
Yeah, I would say disadvantage, mainly because I just want to see how
Hell
this
yes.
happens.
I
Yeah.
love
Nah.
everything about this.
Huh.
You know, that's not a
Okay.
terrible set of rolls for you.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Now,
okay,
you're the one that set
so-
your own DC for it, so you decide.
So I would say she wakes up and kind of like, you know, eyes wide and jumps a little bit, but then she doesn't like instantly try to like attack it. She's just like, Hydrogen, really?
Oops, I'm sorry. I thought you were Zolfi.
I look over to Zophie and I look back at myself and I look over to
Deception.
You
Zophie
see-
again.
You see Zila looking over at Harrigan very,
Deception at disadvantage because they're not even the same
very
race.
blank. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing
I
Very-
walk
this.
over to Zophie and I point to Zophie's skin
Oh,
and I
am
point to my skin.
I'm not gonna wake
It's
you.
I'm in the process of waking her up
Yeah.
while you're doing this. Like my hand is
I
like
I
stopped
just, like, I-
reaching out to her and just looked at you when you said I mistook Dorosta for Zophie and just you're getting a look of what?
I just, like, I highly doubt that was the truth of your reasoning. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. The truth of the matter is, I just wanted to scare you.
Well, it was not pleasant, I will tell you that. Okay. Not pleasant to wake
Sophie,
up to that in my face.
you get a gentle nudge.
Yeah.
I
is
also
it
don't take it
my
and put it in
turn?
my pocket. I give it back to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
hate this feeling. Ugh, it's all wet.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. Anyways, it's your turn with Dorosta and Vasilka will be taking watch as well with you two.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good. Thanks.
Honk shoe in the best way that she can.
I'm sorry. Just the idea in my head of a
Uh-huh.
slime, which is basically a living liquid,
Yeah.
complaining about it being wet will never not be funny to me.
It's not that it's like it's not that it's wet, it's a weird sensation.
I fully understand. I'm not saying it's not a thing that
Imagine
that you can complain about.
if oil had feelings and it was like at the bottom of water because water and
Yeah.
oil don't mix, I imagine that would not be a pleasant feeling
No,
for oil. Just
I
saying.
100% think it is a very valid thing for the character to express. Just in my head, the idea that something is a living liquid is complaining about it being wet will never not sound funny to me.
I mean, that's
Also,
fair.
think of it this way as well. Whenever the slimes would go to sleep, it's always as like a ball form. Now, when it's on grass and things like that, there's some sort of like area where where we stop. We lose that sensation with like this kind of ick. Does that make sense? It's weird for us, in short.
Yeah, I don't think he was arguing that.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, honk
Yeah.
shoe as best as she can.
And I lay down over here.
Hmm.
You. Ugh.
Yep.
Okay, perceiving.
Yep. I wish to perceive. I forgot
Oh,
to
shit.
add the plus
Hey,
5.
yo, DeRosa!
Nice.
Don't forget we have
20.
plus 5 from Herigen. I forgot to
28.
add mine.
Damn.
That is a
Let's
fucking
go.
28 from DeRosa.
It's
I can
not
see so many things in
sub-10.
this murky bog.
It is not a sub 10. She was woken up so startlingly that she is
I was so awake.
Hyper aware.
She is
Yeah.
Hyper aware.
hyper
You're
aware.
welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh.
We're fine.
Good morning.
If you can call this morning, good morning.
I mean, it's
Alright.
dark. Go ahead, DM.
Do you know what time it is right now?
Yes, it's exactly.
AM.
Yeah.
Well, it was 10 p.m. when Herigen was on watch, apparently, so.
It's 1:23 in the morning.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Then I suppose
I
it is
don't-
morning.
I don't
Okay.
think about the time during the night. For some reason, my brain's like, it's nighttime.
It is whatever the players decide because the DM doesn't care. Moving on.
Yup.
No,
I was
it's
just
not even
wondering
that.
if
It's
it was
just that
actually the
I've-
AM or if it was still like before midnight. So
No, it would be after midnight. But literally, my brain in D&D, kind of in real life, but in D&D especially, once it hits a certain point at night, especially in like the D&D campaign, my brain doesn't comprehend anymore. It's just like, it'll be morning, starting at 6. That's just, it goes night, morning, and then it starts counting at
it's
hours.
a technicality, so it is
Yeah.
morning because it, you know,
Like- It's
yeah.
just how my brain is. It's weird.
Sure.
So yeah, so sure, it's 1:20 in the morning.
Great. It is morning. Okay.
Well, this wasn't my best choice, but we need to get to the place. Is it worth it? It's worth it. We'd have to go there anyways. This was the right idea, right?
At least we're out of the cold mountain area because this is warmer.
I mean, yeah, it is better than instead of freezing, now we're just wet.
Though I am not sure how to set up candles on this ground. Oh shit, wait, I didn't even do that today. I forgot.
Oh, I
Huh.
can hover them. I can hold them up above the water for you.
That might work. I really should do it tomorrow morning because I definitely forgot today because Herigen
Yeah,
stuff distracted
Remind
me.
me,
Oops.
in the morning I can use my telekinesis and hover them for you.
That might work. We can try it, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, Harrigan would block the rain. This is blocking the ground. I don't know.
Kind of you to offer.
Yeah, I mean, it's the least I can do. I was the one who suggested we take this wonderful shortcut.
Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
No, you're fine.
I think it'll be good though. We do need to get to this village. We need to get down to get our next piece of this puzzle, per se.
Yeah, you're right.
And if we find the seed, even better for our raven friends.
Yeah, you're right.
You seem very agreeable, and I'm concerned. Vasilka, are you concerned? Is this a change?
No, what's wrong with being agreeable with you? I don't understand why that's bad. Why is that bad? Why is that bad?
It is off-putting. I don't know. But I feel kind of off today anyway, so I suppose it's probably just me.
Right. Well,
I asked Vasilka for a vibe check.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if how she was gonna approach this. Let's see. Let's just have her do this.
here's your DC. Low.
Wow.
There's her check.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Damn,
Oh
Vasilka?
shit.
Yeah, both of them I think see
Although it might
It
be
is
Sophie's
more
not
it's
fully
you.
with it.
Wait
Might
a
be
minute.
more-
Okay.
persuasion, but they're both just a flat roll. You get the sense that, maybe she's being agreeable because you and her have a deal for, something of yours.
Is that what this is about? Is it about my blood?
No.
Yes.
Is our agreement upheld? Did you tell her everything?
I think I did.
You seem to be back in good graces with her, which is good. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I think she also had a bit of a revelation herself, aside from just me trying to open up and not lie.
That is true. No more lies, at least. I hope so.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
remember,
I'm trying to think back because I don't remember if everything that you had told us you told her too, but you might have. I just
I'm
forgot. as a
pretty sure I
person.
said it out loud to the group.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. And I haven't forgotten. When we do get to town, I'll try to find materials to cast the spell to learn more about this. Or at least the thing that granted it. I have its name.
Ooh.
Tenebros. Tenebros. I won't forget. Need to find out more about him. Or them.
All right. I'll hold you to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to do this now or tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Jesus.
Vasilka, oh, keep watch.
As
That's
this
what
is
you.
happening,
Uh-huh.
Drosta, just
Uh-huh.
due to your naturally more inclined hearing,
Uh-huh.
you
Aha.
begin to hear a weird droning noise
Mm.
that then begins to sound like a buzzing
Oh no.
Mm.
that begins to get louder.
Does it seem to be external to my person or like tinnitus where it's like in my ears?
No, this is external.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Um,
Wait, hold. I hear something weird.
She
And
eagerly
you
with like
begin
a
to hear them
dagger.
from map north.
Oh, too eager.
Is where you begin to hear it from. And as you look toward the where the sound is coming from, and you
Mm-hmm.
combination of you listening, and I mean, you're also a cat person. You have good night vision.
I mean, it's average night vision, but yeah, it's pretty decent. It's good. It's
You
good
know,
stuff.
you
It's not like the moon cat. but it's
see
good.
these
Yeah.
weird black clouds coming, like it's dark. It's already dark out, but this is like
Mhm.
black. Because
How
and the
far
only
away?
reason you notice is because you see it move in front of trees that are just
Mhm.
faintly getting some light from the campfire.
Hmm.
As the sound begins to get louder and louder, and now Zophie, you begin to hear it as you turn and look. You see 4 swarms
How far?
of wasps begin
far
to
away?
make their way. They are, well, we're gonna say that they're about 60 feet.
When I first see them?
You should be able to see them.
I see them now. Yeah.
Yes. They're a little bit closer because I can't put them off the map because the map won't
Yeah.
let me.
Yeah.
So they're actually double this distance. This is where they will move. It's just I can't put them farther out.
Are they coming toward us?
They are.
Do they seem
Do they appear to be malicious?
Well, they seem to be fast approaching.
do they
Hmm.
seem to acknowledge our presence?
It is hard to tell in the dark. And it is also massive swarms. It is not a single wasp.
Fair.
It is
Mhm.
they are clouds of just like a black mass of wasps moving toward.
Should I try to stop that from happening before it gets to us, or should we just wait and see?
I'm. Should I wake them?
Let's wake everybody up. I could try to do my sickening radiance spell and see if they run into it and if they explode. If you want me to.
Yeah, go for it. I'll start waking everybody up.
Ooh, okay. If it's in the pathway of them coming to us,
Mhm.
I'll do how do I do this spell share? There we go. Words. Okay. So I'll try to do the 30-foot radius sphere, kind of like on the path coming toward us, but not within our camping range, but somewhere where they would run into it pretty quickly.
Okay.
So if they're 60 feet out, let's say I put it like 30 feet away from us.
So approximately where they are right now.
So it'd be on the edge of where they're flying into then if it's 30-foot radius. Yeah.
That is a big radius. You are
Yes, it is.
currently in it.
Sickening radiance
Damn.
rules.
Yeah,
You are
but it'd be far
currently in
enough where
it.
it's not in our space, obviously. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab. It wasn't letting me grab the little dot in the middle of the
Gib
circle.
sphere. Gibbet.
So like there.
Yes. Yes, because if they're out that far, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they
really
would
they're
be-
out 60. So
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes.
so
on
if it's
the
like
edge,
here,
yeah.
I start there-ish, 30 feet.
Yeah.
This is hard to draw on this map, yeah. I see what you mean. Okay. Also, why is my arrow so skinny?
I'm gonna see if I can. Nope, I can't snap it to the grid that I want.
Well, yeah, the grid's not even 5 feet. That's also not helping, so.
Is it not?
No. My
No,
arrow
for
is
some
in a weird
reason-
halfway point. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason
Um,
the grid is not working right. I don't know why.
Anyway, so it would start where my arrow ends at 30 feet out. Or I
That
guess
seems
that's
to
the
be
middle point,
accurate.
rather. That's the middle point. So yeah, 30 feet. It's the edge of it's gonna hit right by our camping site here. And then they'd be out 30 more feet that way. Which is 60 feet from that edge.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're saying it'll go there.
And then
Okay.
if they're out, like out here-ish, 60 feet out, coming into it, then hopefully they won't be able to dodge very quickly is my idea.
Yeah. So this one would be right at the edge.
Mm-hmm.
The front one would be right at the edge of it coming into the thing.
Okay. It depends on how stupid they are, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Zofia is beginning to wake
Uh,
people up.
I am yelling.
Yes, after I do the action, I start yelling. Well, I guess should we yell or should we just be like, "Hey, wake up"?
Okay.
Loud enough.
So
to
here's what we're gonna-
rouse everyone, and I will. Are we rolling initiative before I do anything?
Well, we're gonna roll initiative. You two will get to go first. Like you guys will get to
Okay.
go
Like a
before
surprise
we start
round?
the proper initiative round. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will get a pseudo surprise round just to make it, because otherwise, like, there's no point in you having seen them ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you guys will get to functionally go one round, and
Mhm.
then we'll kick off the initiative itself.
Hmm.
19, 18, 17. Everyone else, 16, 15,
A
14.
swarm of
Come on.
wasps is such
Keep it
an
going.
like a
Ah.
foreboding. So
Ah.
close.
4.
We started out so strong.
Damn.
I think it's funny. Arjun rolled a 4
Yeah.
to get a 9, but goes faster than Irina because she rolled an 8 plus 1, so he has the higher dex.
4, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Fighter doesn't have dex.
Mm.
Just enough to give her a little bit of a push.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me grab my fight music.
Yeah.
Right at the end of that song. Cool. Here we go. All right. So,
I guess I'll do that.
The-
So I'm concentrating. Yeah, there we go. So-
technically, first person is, well, Zila, Drosta, the two of you, or not Zila, Zophie,
Sophie's
are
fast.
will technically get around that we won't track here. Those get to do something.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, my get this here. Hold on. Let me do that and do that. Quick question before combat.
Yes.
Would my normal barrier count be on people?
That would depend on if you would have done it in that day or not.
I pretty much do it every morning.
Except for the
So-
past few days, you haven't
Were
been
you over
divvying
your
them out.
grudge against us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't there for a while because you were. Everybody
Are
was
you still
angry at
angry
you.
at us?
Yeah, had an
Fair,
attitude.
fair, it wouldn't be. Okay.
Yeah.
So, talk is a free action. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
We have trouble
Technically,
coming. Lots
Vasilka
of
would go during
swarms.
this too because she was the awake guard.
Yep.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
awake. We told her.
So, that's my
Okay.
Do
Your
I
effect
need
is to yours is to get people waking up
Are you gonna make it?
or start getting people waking up.
Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna make it my action to cause everyone to wake up, or just free action?
Oh,
like
I mean, if you're
talking?
just like yelling for people to wake up, that's talking.
Okay.
If you're actually gonna go over and like try to like shake a bunch of people, then that would be action.
Gotcha.
So it just kind of depends on how you're trying to wake people up.
We'll just start with that and see what happens.
Okay. I will give you this. Mechanically speaking, if you wake the person up, they're going to be able to prep and have all of their equipment on. If they're
Okay.
stumbling themselves awake, somebody like Irina, who has to put on a breastplate, is
True.
not going to have that
Okay.
ready to go,
Well,
being pseudo surprised awake, if that makes sense.
grappling or shoving somebody would be an action, I believe, so I can shake one person.
I would say that if you're waking people up, I'd allow you, if they're close enough, like if let's say you go over to like Irina Mikhail or Irina Herjin, if you were to push that, like you're standing between them, there's no reason you couldn't reach out both hands and shake them both.
Alternative
thing.
idea.
Okay.
I hate this. I hate you already.
I am ready for this malicious
I want to
intent.
know what this is. I want to know what this
I have
is.
an AoE that can hit multiple targets.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
Incredible.
I'm not gonna say you can or can't.
Uh-huh.
That's it. If you choose to do that, yeah, just
Guys-
don't blame me for consequences that may arise from it, from
Guys,
the
this
players
one-
slash NPCs.
I just want everyone to know I really rely on you guys. You know, you guys are really keeping me going right now. Oh.
That's cute.
Oh.
Anyway, Sophie goes bowling with
That-
Harrigan.
Man, I could hit proficiency, so I could hit 4 people with 3d6 plus 6 and
I-
wake 4 people
Are they-
up.
I just got a Facebook ad
Theoretically,
from
yes.
the Wildlife Fund, and it had bees on the front picture of it.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm.
It would get
Would
us all up.
Sophie do this?
It would wake them all up,
Yes.
technically
You know?
speaking.
It would.
She is chaotic now.
DM.
She
Uh-huh.
is chaotic. Yeah,
Can
that's
She
true.
is
I-
chaotic neutral.
Would you allow me an Arcana check to try and expend the ability, but in a way that doesn't hurt everybody?
No,
Yeah.
specifically because it's an attack. It'd be a different. It's
Oh, it's a
similar to like
it's
trying to.
yeah,
You can't
okay.
non-magically attack. You can't non-lethally attack with magic.
Mm,
Same kind of concept
yeah,
with this.
That's fair. That fair is
It's pretty fair
fair.
to not let you do it. hurt spell without hurting.
Yeah.
All right.
If you were like trying to like
hmm.
slingshot rocks or something at them to wake them up, you could do that. You could do that calm enough. You could, do it without hurting the person
Okay.
feasibly.
Well,
It's a little different to do it with magical effect.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alternatively, I have a telekinesis attack. I have extra attack, so I could just slap 2 people with telekinesis.
You have extra attack?
Yes.
Yeah, but he only gets 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're not doing what it says.
Yeah, with it he'd get 4.
Yeah, I'm not a fighter.
Jesus.
We nerf
crazy.
it every
Esper's
step.
broken. Every level is a how do we nerf
Mm.
this?
Yeah.
So broken.
Continuing on. I could smack 2 people awake. And it's really funny if I smack the lovers awake.
Or you could just get all 4 of them awake.
Yeah, but it does so much more damage. I really don't want to do that. So, I'm going to use my telekinesis non-lethally, not that it matters, to make an attack against Harrigan and Mikhail to wake them up.
Okay.
Because I want the 2 people in the front to wake up. I will roll with advantage just to make sure I don't crit them.
Uh-huh.
The first one is
Let's see.
Harrigan.
Harrigan, you have like leather and cloth, right?
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like
Yeah, I'm not wearing any metal.
Do I even hit
You miss.
Mikhail? That's funny.
No, it's fine. I
Wow.
rolled a 1. It makes sense.
That's funny.
yeah, Mikhail though, would you wear your chain shirt when you're sleeping?
No, I assume
Yeah, so
not.
what's your standing AC without that?
Less than what it would be.
Yeah, I know that.
Sorry,
I don't remember what the chain
It
shirt
was me
gives
trying to
you.
remember.
Harrigan,
I'm
you
sorry.
take
It'd be
minimum
12.
damage.
Nah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. If it's 12 and it hits
Do
you,
I
Or, I'm
have
sorry,
any?
11.
Hey,
minimum.
yo! You were as
Yeah.
careful as you could
Yeah.
be.
So-
Yes.
You managed to wake both of them up because yeah, Mikhail's standing AC is only 11.
Ow.
A smack of telekinesis like shoves you guys like to the side, like rolls you over. Wake up! Wake up! There's things.
Oh, what the
Oh,
fuck just hit me?
what?
What? Holy bees!
Bonus
Wasps?
bonus
There are
action.
wasps.
I'm gonna transfer. What's my max?
14, I think, 16.
18. I'm gonna transfer 18 to DeRosta.
Ooh.
Actually, because it's a cleaner number for me, you get 17 because it's easier math.
Okay.
Nah.
Then 5,
Well.
10, 15. Then I'll move back to
Alright.
here and kind of. I can't interact because I've used all my actions, but I move back to there.
Okay.
Well, I'm in the process of waking up because you're shouting, but it's not as an
Yeah.
immediate awake
Yeah.
as
Correct.
Harrigan and Mikhail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dorosta. You put up the thingy. Yeah, the sickening radiant stuff.
Is that a before combat action or my action in this first round?
That would be this would be your action this round because basically you do that as she goes and does the waking. That would be how I would play this. Now you do have
Right.
movement and bonus / free action as well. So like you still have a full round of stuff. Just this would be your action.
Okay. My bonus action is to get the Sunblade activated.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, fancy.
Why wouldn't I activate that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move you onto the grid for
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
the sake of
And there's now light.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to remember what the
Get
light.
the sun sword. It's
Probably.
15-foot radius, bright light, and dim for 15 feet additional.
It's 10 and 15.
It's 15 and 15.
Oh, 15 and 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Token light, right?
Sunsword.
15. Dim 15.
And then who looks like they're the sleepiest still?
Irina and Zila are in the process of waking up.
I'm gonna go toward Irina to walk that way, but I'm not gonna do anything else because I have no other actions to do. Okay.
Okay, that did affect you. Good. It's hard to tell on here because the map is bright. I
Yeah.
actually should. There we go. That's more accurate to where
Ooh.
we are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Okay.
Okay,
That's my turn.
cool. Vasilka is going to
Mhm.
I think so because Zila has like her cloth and leather stuff, she doesn't have metal armor to worry about.
Nope.
Vasilka is actually going to come over and use her action to get Irina and help her get ready.
That's what I was gonna help with. Yeah, next round if we needed help. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I think Irina is going to help or Vasilka's going to help Irina get prepped so that Irina will be at full combat strength on her turn.
Nice.
Because
Cool.
Zila won't need the hardest thing is that in a thing like this, it really only affects the people who have to don and off armor.
Yep.
That's really like the big
Yeah.
thing in these surprise combats. Thankfully, you only have 2 people in this entire party that use armor.
Yup.
So
Or like
guys
those, like,
are
significant armor. 'Cause,
lucky.
like mine's light. I can sleep in it and stuff. Yeah. So.
yeah, leathers and
Yeah.
things like that and robes and cloths can be slept in, but chain and heavy metal can't.
Not comfy.
Yup.
Mechanically, you can't. You get exhaustion if you try.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yup.
So, all right, we will now start the proper initiative rounds.
Mhm.
Zophie, you are first in the proper initiative.
Okay. We're gonna bonus action Harrigan get 10 temp.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So they're gonna
Harrigan, why are you? Oh, you are. Yeah, I was like, why are you hurt? Oh, yeah, you got slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, you got slapped awake.
You've already
Yeah.
done that, so I'm gonna target that swarm.
Why do you have 11, Mikael?
Because I took damage this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to heal Harrigan when he went unconscious,
And then you got the
I
spell slot back.
got my spell
Yeah.
slot back with my item.
Ah, I remember you tried to heal him. I forgot your thing hurt you minimally.
It
to get
hurts
that
me
slot.
when I try
Focus
when I get my magic
precision,
back, and I did that to be prepared.
Nice.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Focus precision and not Eldritch Blast. Okay. Good thing I gave myself.
Bear, how is your distance on the telekinesis?
100.
Okay, I was just gonna say, bear in mind they're an additional 30 from where they're
60 feet
sitting.
Out. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's firebolt range, which is 120.
Okay, then you're fine. I'm just bearing in mind that they are additional 30 feet past where they are.
Yeah.
So they're 30 feet to you, so there's technically 60 feet.
Gotcha.
Okay. So as you blast through, you see some of the wasps fall as they take the hit of the telekinesis. But the cloud just kind of reforms a little bit smaller. But just reforms back in and continues to make its path.
Yeah. Yes, I can confirm it's 120 feet.
Okay.
All right. I'm good. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. These wasps
It's
are
dim
gonna
light in a circle.
move to
How
where
stupid.
they are.
Great.
So,
Cool.
Throsta, I need you to roll damage for your sickening radiance.
It's a con save, so if they make the save, it's a DC 16.
Oh.
I guess if I target them, let's see if that will do.
Yeah, it should. They fail.
Cool. Oof.
Damn.
As they begin to move through this kind of cloud, you begin to see just specks fall from the pile.
Hell yeah.
As it just kind of slowly starts shrinking a bit, from losing wasps as it moves through. The side effects of it, however, do not take effect.
Interesting.
But they are hurting.
So they don't appear to be. Well, I wouldn't know if they're exhausted or not, but like they're still lit up in a 5-foot radius admittance. Then, if it takes effect for that part, so. So now they're
The
glowing.
light part.
Yeah.
They
Now they're
do light
glowing
up.
slightly. Okay.
That part they
radioactive.
do. Yes.
Yes, this is red light too, because
100%.
that's my red mage persona. So, but yes.
It's red light.
No, yes, it's because it's my flavor of redness.
And it's just red in general.
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, it's dim.
Well, it's 5 and 5, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just 5?
Dim greenish. Oh, this one green, but dim reddish light in a 5-foot radius is what it says from each creature.
Oh, so
emits
it's
a light.
just.
It's just 5 foot. It's basically so they can't be invisible because they're glowing. So, not that it matters for these guys, hopefully, but.
There. Now you should see a very faint
Oh.
red aura.
Great.
Not that that matters, but it's there.
Now they're glowing. Woo.
All right. Zila.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, the only one that is currently within 60 of me is that one. Yes?
Correct.
All right. So
Yes,
for
the
my
others
turn,
are not there right now.
So what I'm going to do on my turn, number one, flavor-wise, Zophie, you notice when Zila forms, she
Yeah.
kind of she gets up. I will go ahead and expend 10 to do this, DM.
Okay.
You'll notice that the overcoat that she has is actually on the ground and she's been sleeping on it as if she's already experienced having to sleep in this kind of stuff and it's helping her. So she has like her undershirt on and everything. Her overcoat's on the ground.
Okay.
Now that being said, I would like to hold my action for when I'm gonna move. So the reason why I use 10 movement is because I was prone and getting up and moving to the side to allow this to happen, if that was fair, DM. And this is DT,
Yeah,
isn't
that'd be
it?
fair. It is DT.
So
Mm.
it would have been 10 anyways. Okay, 10, 20, 30. Because I don't want to stand in the fire. I want to hold my action for when... I want to be able to hit more than one target. So when 2 are in range of me. So within 60 of me. Will you allow that?
Okay, sorry, say that again.
I am holding my action for when there are 2 targets within 60 feet of me. Currently, there's only one because that one is the only one that's moved forward. The other ones are beyond my reach right now, currently.
Yes. Okay, so you're saying when a second one enters 60 feet.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I would allow that. That
Cool.
is a singular trigger. So yes, I will allow that.
Cool. That's my turn until that trigger happens.
Okay.
Actually, can I have a quick question about... This is just me being new to D&D, even though I've been playing it for 2 years now. When you hold your action, can you do bonus actions?
Mm.
Yes, technically.
Depends
Like inside the
Technically,
same part
holding
of
your
his
action
turn.
uses your
No.
reaction. Is raw. I'm
This
going to,
is-
what I'm going to do is I'm going to say technically holding your action is your bonus, since we do still we have historically
Okay,
allowed
that's fine.
reactions
That
even
is
while
fine.
holding.
That is fine.
So,
I'm
yeah.
curious about what I can do when I hold my
Yeah,
action. Okay,
I'm gonna say
cool.
that holding your action takes your bonus instead of your reaction, like it normally would,
Okay, that's fair. Moving on. DeRosta.
which I think is closer to how 10 normally does it in
I
Terno.
mean, I just kind of say it just uses the action from your turn. That's how I
Yeah.
do it.
I just feel like I just feel like having some sort of trade-off for it because you're getting to do something
Yeah,
at
I was
another
just
point out of
curious
turn.
about what the
But
action economy is
yeah,
actually for
I
that
think we'll
because I've...
yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll use if you're gonna hold action, it's bonus.
Okay, that's fine.
I think we'll go with that.
Okay, that's good. I'm good with that. Holding my action.
Okay. Drosta.
How is the Irina armor situation going?
On her turn, she will have it on.
Great. Okay.
It is
Alright,
in the
that-
process of getting
that's
on. If she's
fine.
attacked beforehand, it would not be on. Once her turn is on,
Okay.
it will be on.
Okay. I'll move up toward the edge of my radius then. So 5, 10, 8, 1. That'll be fine there. Okay. That's my movement. I am curious because now I can see that one within my 60 feet of this. So are these guys weird or are they regular wasps? As far as
They
undead
are
or fiendish
regular
or...
wasps.
Okay.
They are just a massive horde of them.
So they're not undead wasps.
No.
Great. Okay. That's the clarification I wanted. So, all right, that's my turn.
Okay. There we go. That's more appropriate for how this should be. Mikael, can you see the other 3 wasps? Or no?
I can see 4 wasps.
Okay.
Should I see more?
No. You
Less?
should see. I wasn't sure how, because I was trying to play with the fog of war of them, and I didn't know if it was able for you to be able to see them or not.
I can currently see them, yes.
What if I do that?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's how that works. Okay. All right, I was playing with a setting on the token, and I
Irina's
didn't know if
vision's
it was
real
working.
funky.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because
Just
Irina
spoiler alert, She's
has,
got like no vision. Yeah.
because she has the same kind of vision lines as Mikael.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all bitches and your fucking dark vision and
My dark
shit.
vision is so
Actually,
good.
Mikael,
Hey,
why do you
dark
see?
vision.
Yeah.
Why do you see as much as you do?
I don't know.
Because
I just
well,
know
now
what I
Irina
can
sees that
see.
too.
I
Mhm.
see a few.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like Irina and Mikael should have the same visions, and yet Irina's vision is different than Mikael's, and I'm confused. But that's neither here nor there. That's just me being confused. Okay. So all right. This wasp here moves to its spot.
Okay.
So it will
Okay,
first trigger Throsta's,
All right.
then it will trigger yours, because technically they enter it sooner than they get to you.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Go, D,
I'm
go.
just doing a 1-by-1 target because it's probably
Because
easier. for
yeah,
me to
they'll
target,
enter it
so.
30 feet back. Oh yeah, it failed that. So it's gonna get a
I'm
nice
glad you can see
color.
that it fails because I cannot see that it failed. So.
That's because I hit it intentionally to try to be a little bit more. I have it set to hide if my monsters fail or succeed, to give it a little bit more mystery, so that you guys don't just instantly know what its saves and such are, because it tells you its saves
Yeah.
Well, if we look at
when
it.
you do it. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more balanced. And also that way you can't see how much, like, you can see damage, but you can't see what it does, like if it partially resists or anything like that. That way you don't find that stuff out without me describing it.
Gotcha.
I
Just to
got
make it a
you.
little bit more fair to my monsters.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. As this one, as it kind of gets toward the edge of your vision, you begin to see more of it kind of do the same, where wasps start dropping out of it and it starts to shrink down. And it will get the same, not a 30-foot, a 5-foot.
30 foot of red. No. And I'm assuming that they're not
Make it a little bit easier to.
difficult terrain because they're flying.
Correct. They are unaffected
I,
by
I,
the
I
difficult
thought
terrain.
so, but I was just making sure.
Yes, good call. Okay. Zila, it should be within your range now.
Are you going to allow that to hit both of them?
Yes, because it goes through more than it goes through approximately half of their spot.
Great. All right, cool. Let me just move this to the side. God, they really made that dot really tiny to grab now.
It's kind of annoying, honestly.
It's so tiny now. Anyways, zone of telekinetic force. I'm gonna make them do. Yeah, I'm just gonna do normal one. So, did they make their saves?
No, both fail.
Cool. All right. Hiya. Minimum. All right. But because let me just make sure I read this correctly. Okay, it is a D6 right now. Good. Just making sure I know my stuff. I thought I was correct, but had to double check. And D6. That's max. Okay, it it evens out, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they took a total of 12 damage each to those swarms.
Yep, I've got the damage tracked here.
Cool.
When you hit them, you do notice that it doesn't affect them as much as you'd like. Not as many of them get taken out.
Yeah, I know the swarm business. They don't care about bludgeoning, whatever. Anyways.
Well placed.
They also do not go prone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
Probably
Yeah, and I don't
wasp.
think I can push them back either. It's a swarm.
Correct. They are immune to forced movement.
Yeah, that's fine. Right now, it's more so trying to do ranged damage. And the other reason why I was asking about the action economy is if you were going to allow me to do bonus action, I would have just made things to fling at them. But since I can't,
That's fair.
that's my option. So
All right. Nope, that's totally fair.
that's why I asked. Anyways, that's my ready action done.
Okay. It is going to double move because the other one was farther back than this one, so this one was a little bit closer and gets to move a little bit more. So it's going to move. What is their flight speed? Move it. Aha. Meow.
They still entered it, so they get to take effect of it too before they leave it.
Hmm?
They still entered the area, so they still get to go through. Or is that the same one?
This is the same one. It's using
Okay,
as an
never mind then.
action now to move an additional. The other one
Gotcha.
had to use its full round to get to where it is in the middle of the
Okay.
thing.
Oh, good.
It was farther back than the others. It was in the last in the order. It just happened
And
to
it's
be
just
the
not taking
first
any
one to
additional
get to go.
damage. Okay.
But that's its turn. It can't do anything more. All right.
Good.
This swarm gets... I'm going to move this one out of the way. It moves to here. There. Stay. Stupid thing. On its movement. So go ahead and roll its damage against it, D, or its save.
Yeah, it took a while for me to get the target to work. Okay.
It failed. Roll your damage.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So this one, this one, as it comes through and begins to take more damage, this one shrinks to almost half of its size.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just with the sheer amount of wasps that begin to fall off of it, it ends up going from about this big or so down to about this big now. It
Nice.
shrinks a considerable amount from that loss of
Sweet.
loss of creatures.
Okay.
Nice.
Now it's going to use its action to double move to there. Harrigan, you're up.
All right. I don't have much to work off of right now, so
Hmm.
we're gonna go with the little.
I'm
I
just
mean,
going to
I
move
have
this one over here out of the way so it's not targeted anything accidentally. Because that one hasn't appeared
Fair.
on the field yet.
Fair. Okay, let's get that. Get that. Cool. All right. Target you. I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom.
Ooh.
I am targeting just him. Cool.
Okay, it fails.
Sweet. It takes this.
Nice.
Ooh.
Cool. Who's looking? Nobody's
Whoever's in
looking.
the radius.
Mikael has been
all
slightly
that
damaged,
bad.
so
Slightly.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
and you and Mikael are the only two that have taken any damage.
Yo, all right.
Harrigan, it's a 10-foot radius for Wither and Bloom.
It is centered on a point that I choose.
And you.
Either
Yeah.
way,
Wasp
hold
three.
on. Either way, each creature of your choice in that area.
Uh huh.
It's centered on Wasp 3.
It's Wasp 3 is this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
your choice is yourself and Drosta.
Yeah. Yours.
What?
That's how Wither and Bloom works. Allies
Oh,
within
I
the
didn't
radius
realize
can
it's
be-
in that area.
Yes, there's a reason
Oh.
why I always try to put it on the frontliners, and yeah, Joey.
Yeah.
I
Just heal
thought
yourself.
that
The
healing was
The idea is it withers the enemy and blooms your allies in the area.
I'd like to think of it as the
Oh.
flowers sapping the life force out of people and transferring it to your friends.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at
Or yourself,
Oh.
technically. You do have some damage.
Yeah, just heal
it.
yourself.
I get the feeling
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
fundamentally
heal
misunderstood
myself.
that.
Yo, alright, well, I'm gonna heal myself then.
I mean, it's still not a waste because you are hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of the two
That's
hurt
good.
people, so
I have a
Yeah, so
D8
it's not a
attack,
waste of a
right?
spell. It's a
Yup,
good use of it
alright.
still.
This 3 plus my mod is 5. I heal for 8. Hey, look at that. I'm back at full.
nice.
Nice.
I think that was
That's
worth
nothing to scoff at, though.
No, it's not. And if I needed any more, I had a D4 to roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine I'm still prone, so I stand up. And
Well, you were one of the ones
15.
woken, so you would have been up and prepared.
Oh, okay. So in
As
that
of
case-
your turn, you would have been prepared. That was the point of getting woken up.
Gotcha. I'm gonna 10. The swarm just moved.
I did that accidentally.
Okay,
Oops.
just wanted.
I'm trying to adjust things around. I hit the swarm instead of what I was looking.
30. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Irina. She is now fully prepped with the help of Vasilka and some help from Drosta initially.
Wow, I helped. I
Um,
was about to say this.
Yes, but I mean, you were still there to assist at the beginning of it. Let's see. How does this work? Excuse me. I need to check on how this skill works. Okay. She is going to 5 or 10, 20, 30. She can get right up next to this.
Nice.
She is going to have I been doing that right with her weapon? Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
I might have been doing something wrong with her weapon.
Oh,
I am.
would this explain a lot of Irina's suckiness?
Well, it gives her more damage. I've been shorting her damage.
Yes, it would make her
she-
less sucky.
She has the dueling fighting style. She gets a +2 to damage when only wielding one weapon.
Yeah, we did that on purpose, didn't we?
Well, I gave it to her because she always wears. She either dual hands it or she has her shield. She doesn't have any. She doesn't have shield bash or anything, so it's not technically a weapon. So, Yeah, so I've been shorting her. I did not have that added into her thing. So
Oh, look at that.
all right, cool. Now I have that in there. Sorry, Irina. um
Poor Irina.
I know, right?
Her in the middle of battle. Hey, I can swing this so much better now.
Second.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. She is going to attack this. Well, actually, no. She is going to hold her action. 20. She is going to. Let's see. Can I get with 10, 20, 30? Okay. She is going to. How to? Okay, okay. Sorry. This is an ability she hasn't used, but I gave it to her for a reason. And okay, so she's going to use her attack to attack this one here. She's not gonna hold her actually. She's gonna use it to attack with this one. She does not have her shield out, so her AC is lower, but that's okay. It's only lower by 2. It's not drastic. Okay, I forgot to target, but she does hit, so good for her. Okay. That I can't target the wasp because the thing's in the way. Which is really dumb.
That is mildly infuriating.
I think it's because I have the ability to do all of the things, and so for some reason it's being worked on my end.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. She does, aside from it being, she does not get all of the damage to go through, but she does 12 damage. So she does average. Not all of it goes through. She is then going to use one ability of the flash to be able to do a d6, which she does maximum.
Nice.
And then she is going to use her. Let's see. You can when you forget. Okay. So she's going to use her bonus action to use Commander Strike, which is what I had to figure out how this works.
Yes.
She is going to. It's a companion that can see or hear you. So she is going to do this for Throsta next to her. She's going to forgo one of her attacks and allow you to do an attack, and you will add her superiority die to that attack damage.
Okay.
So provided you hit it, you will add a d8 of extra damage.
That is the question.
I believe in you.
You got this, D.
Is this something I do now, or do I do it on my turn?
Yes, you immediately. It uses your reaction, but these things aren't gonna move from your area. Do you need a reaction?
Ooh.
You hit
Okay, great.
Yay.
swarms. Imagine, but not hard to hit.
That's true.
You know,
So yeah, so it's
I have
your
bad track
damage
record.
plus a d8.
Hey, yo.
Nice.
And that is
Look at
d3.
you
So
go.
as you slash through the swarm and you swing through this radiated blade as it burns the cloud, And they all burn to a crisp.
Hell yeah.
We got one.
Ayo.
Look at that.
It stinks though. If you've ever used a bug zapper and
Oh
burned
gosh,
a
yes,
bug
it's
on it,
nasty.
I have
Nasty
that's what it
smelling.
smells like right now with that Sun Sword having burned them.
Rips.
It is not pleasant.
She has a bug zapper, not
Oh
a
my
sun sword.
gosh,
It's a bug zapper
guys.
sword.
It's a radiant bug zapper.
I fogged the area for mosquitoes, and then I zap a bug zapper.
Rosa's she's just an exterminator.
I am the
That's
exterminator.
funny.
The Exterminator is a cool name, though.
Next, you're gonna say that the candles you carry are those special bug.
The
candles.
citronella
Citronella
Oh, the
candles.
citronellas, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
That is Irina's turn. All right, this one that's been not made its way in yet is going to move in, and it gets there with its double move
Okay.
because it was also in the back. It was the second to the back. It failed.
Nice. We love this.
I like when they fail.
Nice.
This is good. This is good things.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget they're getting levels of exhaustion when they fail DM.
They
That's
are
true.
immune to exhaustion.
Huh.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
That's a rare one.
You will figure out why at some point.
Sure.
That's why I asked if they
I
were
believe
undead.
it. I'm just
So
like,
They're not
that's why I
undead.
was like, are they weirds, wasps? Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I believe it. It's
They are
just
not undead, or they don't ping
figured
as
that out.
undead, fey, fiend, anything like that.
Yes, I gathered that. So they're not weird like that, at least.
They appear as normal, but they have some odd abilities.
Yeah.
Funky wasps.
Okay, Vasilka
Vasilka.
is gonna be able to go 5 or 10, 20, 30. She's not gonna go walk into the cloud.
Oh, there's one to her left.
Yeah.
She can't make it that. Well, she'd only make it up to it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. If she made it to here, Mikayo could flank. She could give Mikayo advantage.
This is true.
She will do that. She could make it there feasibly on her turn. If she used her action as well.
I can also.
Yeah, double move.
Actually, hold on. Because she's here. She did
5,
10,
15.
20, 30. And then
Oh,
if
really? 'Cause they have a
Mikael
lot.
does 30 up here, she can still attack.
Nice.
Ayo.
Nice.
Just so.
I can get there.
Punch this wall.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, she can. I don't think she's going to need advantage, or that you're going to need advantage to hit them. But
Higher the
she's
chance
going
of a
to.
crit.
I don't think they're going to live.
Higher chance of a crit.
I bug zap them too hard.
I
They're
am
not doing
seriously going to be surprised if they live.
Higher chance of a crit.
well. Punch them really good.
She
them,
crit.
Swarm.
Let's go. Kill it.
She swats at them. She does kind of like a smash together.
Nice.
And is the most accurate.
She hits again.
Another to the kill count.
And she smashes the rest of the swarm.
Yeah!
Nice.
Let's go, Vasilka!
Okay,
Basilica
Mikael.
is a badass.
I'm gonna stumble up.
You know, we were talking D&D at my buddy Sean's house while we were doing our Gundam building. He led his wife and a group of their friends through Curse of Strahd.
Mm.
They were laughing at the fact that I'm pretty sure Vasilka has a higher kill count than the party combined.
Oh, I bet she does. 100%.
Look,
She
it's
has
not like
killed
we
so
haven't
many people.
tried.
Like
It's
if I
not
go
that
back
we-
and count her kills in the VODs, I'm sure she has plenty more.
It's not like we aren't trying. It's just
I'm
she
not
does so
saying.
good.
She also just has a habit of getting the final kill, like the final hit on things.
Yeah, that's true.
She just happens
She's also
to when she
crits
hits, she hits
really,
really good.
really often.
Which I
Yeah.
love. That is
Yes, it's nice.
amazing.
It's very nice.
Anyway, that's all of her turn. So yeah, Mikael,
Okay.
you
Mikael
got your
stumbles
30
forward.
feet.
He helps out, and I'm gonna hold. I'll attack if anything gets within melee with me.
Okay,
All right.
Zelfie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bonus action. Mikael. You're gonna get. Oh, I forgot to give myself. Oh, I can't because yeah. 10
thank you, Ghost.
barrier to Mikael.
Welcome.
Boy,
10 temp to you. And that's right.
temp, temp.
You guessed it. It's time.
For not Eldritch Blast.
Do.
She continues to blast.
For focus precision. Let me scroll back down. Bottom. That's gonna hit.
That hits.
That's mid.
And you fly swatter the rest of that swarm away. As you hit them with this
Hey.
wave of psionic energy, they just splatter into pieces of
Nice.
Beedrill.
bug
fainted.
gore.
Right.
Alright. Well. I suppose Beedrill is weak to psychic. That's my
What's
turn.
Beedrill?
Um,
I'm saying in character.
I wasn't.
Okay, you weren't in character. Okay,
Uh,
okay.
if they start their turn on there, they take more damage,
Yep.
don't they?
If
Yep.
they fail their save,
Roll.
yep.
Yep. It might be dead.
Roll the damage. As they start to make their way through, they get about here before the final one falls. And the buzzing stops. And the night
Can-
begins to return to calm.
Can I go up to the bugs and inspect them?
I will let go. I will let my radiance go once that last one goes away.
As you go up to the bugs, they disappear.
Hmm.
Well, I don't like that.
Well, it just
Anyways.
happens.
There were wasps. See?
Well-
They were over there, but I got them. It seems like we are safe now. You guys can return to your sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry for
okay.
the rough wake up call.
Pardon the interruption.
Everyone's okay. Nobody needs healing.
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
Okay. I'm going back to laying in the muck.
Mikael's already asleep.
Sloops back on top of her on top of her coat and everything because it's the most comfortable that she's going to be able to get.
Well.
All right.
Sophie's. Oh, right. So I believe we were right about to
Well, now that
Ah.
there are no wasps impending, I suppose I can do this now.
Cool. Just gonna pull out a knife and where's the least tender place on your person?
I have no idea.
I know humans slightly better.
No,
No,
you
you
don't.
All right. Well,
I'll hold out an arm, I suppose. I
Yep.
don't know.
all right. Here we go. And she will, as gently as she can, stab you and start squeezing out your blood from the wound into a container.
Go ahead and give a D4. I think is what a dagger is.
Oh yeah, damage.
This will be
Hey,
okay.
yo!
And this is ignoring your barrier because you are not attempting to get. You're not attempting to
Yeah.
hit your barrier. So
Yeah, no, I could, I can't dismiss it, but I could just, we could make it go away if we
Nope,
wanted
wrong
to
person.
mechanically.
Hey, that's not me.
Okay.
That's Zila.
Cool. Let me just go to our DMs. And this, and jump.
I apparently gave DeRosta bloodless.
Oh no.
All
it's
right.
because you're the one that's currently checked when I put the effect on there.
And some amount of time later, I have a quart of your blood.
Yep. And Rosta, you are
Jesus.
feeling a little nauseous.
Do I pass out or do I stay awake?
Roll a Constitution save.
You know?
You're okay, but
I got
you're
a 10. It's cool.
you're feeling like that nauseous, like I might pass out, almost like you locked your knees for a little bit, and you're kind of like, okay, let's not do that anymore.
So not me in July, but almost. Okay.
Yes, not quite you in July, but pretty similar.
All right.
There it is.
Cool,
Alright,
cool.
And we'll add that to the list of things.
I know
Alright.
that I got stabbed, so I will do
Yeah. To
that.
stop
to
the
myself.
bleeding.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Terrible.
Sorry, but thank
But
you.
I hope you are satisfied with our bargain.
Yeah, and I'll continue. I need to be more honest with all of you. I can't fall into what I told Zila I wouldn't do. I need to be a better role model.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're in a horrible, wet bog area, she's not gonna pull the plushie out that could possibly get ruined in this environment. So she's not gonna work on it until she has a dry environment.
Makes sense.
I think that makes sense to me.
Mhm.
Unless there's anything else, we pass the time with idle chatter and wake the last set.
Okay. We will. Let's see who is getting woken up for the last group. Is it just it's Harrigan and Irina, right?
Mikhail
Nope,
and
it's
Irina.
Mikhail
Me
and
and
Irina.
No,
Irina.
Mikhail, Harrigan.
Mikhail and
Yeah.
Harrigan. Perfect.
No, Mikhail and Irina.
Irina.
And Irina.
Irina.
Damn it. I mean.
All right. I'm
what?
just gonna move you guys away from here for the moment.
Yep.
I'm gonna move you and you there.
Mhm.
So this is where we will pick up next time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's getting.
I just wanted to get that established as to who it is,
Mhm.
so that we
Yeah,
can.
That's fair.
It's
Pick
in my
that up.
notes.
Cool.
It's law now. It's established.
Yep. So we will pick this up. After. Let's see what.
So next
So the
week.
28th.
Yes. Yes.
Theoretically.
Should be
Joey,
good.
do you have drills that first weekend?
Joey?
Joey,
Sorry, what?
do you
Did
have
fall asleep?
drill the
he
first
was
or
awake.
second of March?
Both the first and the second.
Okay. So do you want to? Do we need to do a short session then on the 28th, or do we need to do it the Thursday?
Okay, so options. If we do a 28th Friday, no later than I don't know.
No later than 23 minutes from now.
Soft cutoff time, hard cutoff. I'll go till 1 a.m. But no
Well,
later
okay.
than
So
that.
here's the other thing: if we do it on Thursday the 27th,
Yep.
and if we actually start on time
Yeah.
due to
Yeah.
technical things that
Now
were
we don't
beyond
have
our
the
people's
computer
controls.
restart issues and stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, that might give, since we have to cut off early on a Friday, and we have to wait for D to be able to get home from work. I can't guarantee I get home on time, or have something happen. Would it be better for us to do that Thursday,
Okay.
as long as we can start at 8 or even 7:30, if potentially on people's schedule,
I mean, yeah.
and we can run till 11:30. Otherwise, we're starting at 8:39 and only getting till midnight. We would get a little bit more hours if we did the Thursday potentially.
Say my preferred is on Thursdays. My preferred is we stop by midnight my time, so 11 your time.
Yeah.
Hard
Okay.
cutoff is half an hour past, but
Yeah. Hard cutoff is around now, probably for.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to
So
work tomorrow, so like I'm not too worried tonight until when we went. But
Yeah.
I have to work.
So
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
So, you know.
it's kind of 6 months
yeah,
as the
really
other.
tired.
Let's for now let's plan the 28th, but we can revisit next week and see how people
We
are
can check
feeling.
back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll check back in after Terrendale next week.
Yep.
Because like, I can push to get back and be ready by 8. That's fine. Like I just will, leave things be and leave work earlier if I have to. Then, but yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Terradale, I believe I put a note.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be done because he has to work the weekend.
Yeah, that's
So we can't go
that's right. Yeah, so we can
really,
do
really late.
yeah, but that's fine. Next combat for Clane is just gonna be battle. You guys know that. There's nothing
Yep.
surprising. It's gonna
Mhm.
be 1 to 2 sessions of combat.
Damn. Yeah.
Well,
Minimum.
considering how long the last round took, and that was the semifinal.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Yep.
Yeah.
that
I
sounds
do work
good.
next weekend, so I mean, like, I have a hard cutoff of like probably like 1 a.m. my time, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out. So.
Yep.
Bird.
GG.